Producers, are you willing to try something if I ask you? I'm kind of your friend. No, I am your friend. I'm your brother. I'm kind of... Shut up. Are you willing to try something if I ask you to? Listen forward. Producers, I have a suggestion for you. If you're not already doing this, especially when it comes to the mixing of your beats, stop mixing your beats all in one day. Now say you've knocked out 4 or 5 beats. Maybe you knocked out 3 or 4 and you're feeling like, man, I want to get these joints on the website ASAP. I think that the best thing to do, and it's something that I had to tear my fingers literally limb by limb, finger by finger off of the keyboard because I wanted to mix them up and put them up the same day. I've been doing that since MySpace was around. I can remember making rough drafts of songs and then that song go up the same night and I put up a rough draft and just not even care about people seeing it for the first time. I suggest doing this. Take a chance with me. I've been doing this. It's been a commitment of mine and it's made my beats sound 10 times better. That's why the title of this video is how to make your beat sound 10 times better. It's not clickbait, it's the truth. Here's what I'll suggest to you. When you're making your beats 3 or 4, 5 or 6, whatever you're making, do not try to mix them all that day. Take a day, go back the next day, maybe you have another day off, take your next day off and just spend a day on mixing alone. I know a lot of producers that try to like, you know, they're on their grind and they have it in their mind that on that grind means I gotta mash these beats out, I gotta mash this mix out. But that's not how the art of mixing should be approached. The art of mixing should not be approached with brutal force. You're trying to apply brutal force and get it done. That's not the way creativity works. We know that when we're in writer's block. When you're having a writer's block, do you just get your pen and force it to paper and say, give me the greatest verse I ever had? That don't even make no damn sense. So why would you do the same thing for your beats? As a producer, this is what I suggest. Work on the beat. Maybe even work on the arrangement of the beat. Okay? Maybe you want to do some drops. That's fine. But I'm telling you, for those producers who ever made a beat at 12 midnight and then you wake up at 10 a.m. the next day and you listen to that beat the night before, it was like, damn, this might be the greatest thing I ever did. I gotta show Richie this beat. Richie, you gotta hear this beat. This is one of the greatest beat. Oh man, you start crying and stuff. And then 10 a.m. come the next morning and you for real crying, but it's not cries of joy. It's cries of, what is this garbage? How could I have possibly have the same ears and thought this was tight? That happens to all of us. Why does that happen? Because we're trying to force so much work and so much music on ears that are fatigued. We need to take the time to walk away. And when you walk away and come back, I promise you it's like collaborating with a new producer. Because you'll listen to certain things and you'll be like, I kind of see what Lil Homie, I want you to call your old self Lil Homie, okay? Start calling yourself Lil Homie. I see what Lil Homie was trying to do last night, but that synthesizer is weak. Maybe I should go to Omnisphere and find something to replace it with. That gives you new eyes, new ears. Why not take a chance on that? I challenge you producers, and you tell me how it goes for you. Leave it in the comments below. I want to know how it goes for you. It's been going great for me because my beats have been sounding a little bit more clear, a little bit less in the red, but they're a little bit more clear because I took my time and I said, I'm not going to try to mix all of this stuff in one day. I'm going to take my time, come back to it when it's fresh, and sometimes coming back to when it's fresh is not even coming back another day. Say you only have one day off during the week. I'm going to talk to you too. This is what you do. Work on a beat and then give it about an hour and a half, cut away from it. Work on a beat that's completely orally different, completely, not orally, aurally. Something that's completely in a different soundscape. Listen, play that beat. I got that idea from Pharrell. Pharrell said he would have sessions where he would work with the clips and then go flip and go into another session with Miley Cyrus and then flip and go into another session with Robin Thicke. Those are 3 different types of sounds that are going to give you a clean palette. It's almost like going to get some new cologne from wherever you go to get your cologne. And I don't know if you ever had it. Maybe I'll go to the bougie ones. But the ones I go, they say, smell this cologne, Mr. King. And I said, it smells delightful. And they say, hold on, before you smell the next one, smell these coffee grounds. I'm like, ugh, what you want me to smell some coffee grounds for? But you smell it, and what happens is it's almost resetting your nasal palette. You're resetting your smells. So as you do that and you smell different colognes, you're getting a fresh smell every time. Same thing I'm suggesting for you. Sometimes it's not taking a break a day later. Maybe it's working on a beat for an hour, not finishing it, going to another one, starting something completely different. Maybe you go from an R&B beat to completely hyped up trap beat and then go back to the R&B beat, you'll approach it in a different way and your ears will be clean. So I suggest that. Love to know how it goes for you. Please leave it in the comment below. Once again, that's another Curtspiration. Doodle, I don't even know what that was. I feel like part of B2K when I did like that. Before your time. Anyways, look, you need some more of this. Please subscribe to the channel below. Be a part of the notification gang. I think that one might be safe. Those of you who want to continue to see these videos, keep going. Go to my Patreon, patreon.com/CurtisKing. Rappers get 1 free beat a month. Producers get drum kits a month. We're going to be all living good. Let's keep it going. Patreon.com/CurtisKing to double back on the concept at hand. Producers, take your time with your mix. You don't have to get it all done in one day. Take on this challenge and let me know how it goes for you. In this life, you will not be full of life until you decide to live life to its fullest. Curtis King and CurtisKingBeats.com.
I can't listen to you. When I listen to you, it's a liability. Cause you be mentally killing my inner energy. So I'm concealing my feelings before you injure me.